Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the On Top of the World mission set in Dubai. And today we will be taking care of the Angry Birdy challenge, which entails eliminating Carl with an exploding golf ball. With this challenge we will also get ourselves the Waiter Cater challenge for disguising ourselves as a staff member. We will get the particular palette challenge for eliminating Mr. Marcus over here with a whiskey. We will get the Disturbing the Peace challenge, discovery or feat, for interrupting Carl while he's dictating. And we will finish off with the Grand Connection challenge for escaping via the penthouse elevator. So for this challenge we are going to be bringing with us a silenced pistol, and if you have access to it, some lethal poison. So right from the start, off the bat, if you do not have lethal poison available to you, you make your way up into the atrium here and hang a right, and you take out the assassin that you can see highlighted in the Silent Assassin Suit Only run in the list of videos here. In the meantime, we are going to run up to the atrium and around to our left and up past the black and gold bar and around behind the bar and through the side door. We're going to duck down behind the kegs of beer, and we are going to then wait for an opportunity to get behind the serving staff here. We're going to render him unconscious, and we're going to hide his body in the closet provided just over in the far corner here. And we're going to take his outfit, and that will get us our first challenge. It's a shame to say goodbye to the red suit, but there we go. So we have Waiter Cater taken care of. We're now going to make our way over past the wine racks, or the racks, and collect the bottle of whiskey, and we're going to make our way out through the double doors, up the stairs, and through the double doors on our right and around to our right, and through the door ahead of us and then around to our left, which will bring us out at the art exhibition bar. And in here we're just going to walk straight behind the bar. There's no enforcers. We're going to place our whiskey bottle on the counter. We are going to serve up some whiskey. So we're going to place the glass. We're going to poison said glass with our lethal poison. And we are now just going to wait for the arrival of Marcus, and he will come along and we can serve him. So here he comes now. We're just going to serve him as quickly as we can. As soon as it's possible to leave, we're going to make good our escape before he drinks the drink, and that will get us the particular palette challenge.
You got him, 47. Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a problem anymore. Let's move on to Carl Ingram.
So we're going to make our way back now the way we came, and just behind the security office area, and we're going to get ourselves a guard's disguise. And the easiest guard in the area to get is this lone guard here, all on his onesies.
Looking good.
We're going to render him unconscious, and we're going to drag his body down the corridor and into the awaiting closet. And once there we can take his outfit as well. So nicely tucked up in the closet, there we go. We're going to take his outfit because it's quite a snazzy blue and white combo there. And we're now going to move on to our next challenge, and that requires us to make our way back through the double doors, and this time we're going to go up into the tech area for the art exhibition or the art display, and we're going to grab the crowbar as we go past. Anubis, well done. The amount of times you've been through this route and you've grabbed the crowbar every time, and this time you forget. What did you think? You already had it? So once we have the crowbar and the guard up on the balcony up on the next floor here is away from the wall that we were next to, we can vault over the balcony, knock out the guard, and we can drag him into the storage room and into the closet provided. And again, we are going to take his outfit, ignoring the maintenance guy behind us, who is completely oblivious. So once we've got his outfit on, we're going to exit the storage room, pull out our silenced pistol and take out the camera on the corridor. And we're going to proceed down the corridor and bust our way into the penthouse entrance, or the staff penthouse entrance. And we're going to make our way up the stairs and through the pantry slash larder, just to avoid an enforcer on the longer route. And we're going to make our way over to the study area, where we will trigger this conversation. And we have to wait for this conversation to play out. We want to select our crowbar as well. So once Alvin and Theodore have buggered off there, we're going to take our crowbar, and there should be a cleaning staff member on the other side of the wall, and we're going to throw our crowbar against the wall, which should attract her attention. And when she comes around to investigate, we can pick up our crowbar and make our way over to the stairs. When she comes around to investigate, we can then throw the crowbar at the back of her head, drop her like a stone, and then we can take her unconscious body and we can hide her in the crate provided. So next comes the second of our lengthy waits, because we now need to wait for Carl, our second target, to arrive. Now, to do the Angry Birdy challenge, we need to upset Carl enough to make him want to go and have a nice relaxing round of golf. So when Carl arrives, you may have heard staff members talking about how no one's allowed to make any noise up here and radios are not allowed. It just so happens that right to our right here, once our target has arrived, we find a radio. And I'm quite evil, so I'm going to let him start his recording before I trigger the radio. So once he starts dictating into his dictaphone, we're going to trip the radio, and that will send him into a little tirade, and he's going to start berating some of his staff members. And then he's going to mention that he's going to go upstairs, and we are going to get there ahead of him.
Come on! How hard can it be not to turn on a goddamn radio? This is a study! It demands peace and quiet, you idiots! I'm going up to the penthouse suite!
So Carl is going to make his way upstairs, and we are going to get there ahead of him. And the reason we want to be ahead of him is because there is an enforcer patrolling at the top of the stairs here. And he was just gone from left to right, and we need to go right. So we're going to have to wait on the stairs for him to move back to the left. And you'll see I'm waiting halfway down the stairs so that he can't see me. As you can see as well, Carl is making his way up the stairs. He's going to go into a little office area, and the enforcer guard has now moved over to the left, so we are free to follow the bodyguards up the stairs. And we're going to make our way past this little office, and you can see here a vacuum cleaner. And amongst the big no-no list for Mr. Carl here is no vacuum cleaners. So once the coast is clear, we're going to turn the vacuum cleaner on, which is going to send Carl into his second little tirade, and that's going to be enough to upset him enough to go and play golf. And it will also get us the disturbing the peace discovery or feat. So again, what we are aiming to do is to get back down to the little veranda on the floor below. I say little, it's quite large. Ahead of our target. As you can see, he's already leaving, but we have an enforcer on either side. We have a left route and a right route. Either way is blocked by an enforcer. Now I recommend sticking with the right hand route, because as you can see, I took the left hand route and was unable to make it to the stairs before the other enforcer began moving away. So I saved myself no time at all there. But once we are safe and clear to make our way back down the stairs, we're going to catch up Carl and we are going to get ahead of him. We're going to go out onto the atrium area and around to our left, and we are going to acquire ourselves our final item, and we need an exploding golf ball. And it just so happens that right where there is one of these little unlockable shortcuts where the golf club and tee are, at the bottom of this ladder is the exploding golf ball, which is kind of convenient. So we're going to quickly duck down the ladder, grab the golf ball, make our way straight back up to the top, and we're going to place the golf ball in with the rest of the golf balls and move away a safe distance. We are playing with explosives. So as you can see, Carl has now arrived. It does take him plenty of time, so you do have time to get down there and get the ball in position. So Carl is going to take a swing at his novelty golf ball, and that will eliminate him, and that will get us the Angry Birdie Discovery Challenge or Feat Assassination Challenge. So he now has the golf ball, he has placed the golf ball, he's lining up his shot, he's muttering incoherently to himself, he swings and hits a home run.
We got him, 47. Soon there will be no more Providence. You need to find an exit. Our business is done here, but it's far from over.
Right, so we're going to redescend the ladder, even though the nearest exit was actually a parachute drop right next to the golf clubs. But we are going to go for the executive elevator exit, ignoring the previous tenant from the USS Eldridge there, and exit the level. So there you go, that is the Angry Birdie Discovery Challenge or Feat. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.